Favorite thing to do lately is to walk down to our side yard where we have several raised gardening beds and admire my growing garden. It is beautiful, you guys. It is a small little piece of land, but it is thriving with so much green life. And I love looking through the bushes and seeing things like cucumber and bell peppers growing and strawberries. It is so much fun and it brings me so much life. Last summer, these garden beds just stood completely empty and they were growing with weeds. There wasn't a lot there. There was no fresh life. It was all dead and I couldn't even bear getting out of the house and walking over here and coming down and working with the dirt because I just had zero capacity in my life to do so. I don't know about you guys, but every summer around this time, I like to kind of come up, like, what is our summer bucket list? And last year I had this grandiose list. At the top of the list, and it was actually Beckham's heart, was he wanted to plant a garden. And we had done that in years past, and so I obviously had written it down on the list, like, yes, we're obviously gonna do a garden. Well, the days went by and the weeks went by, and around this time last year, I was this close to hitting like a crazy burnout. I keep thinking about that and I walk down my stairs and I look at it and I think there is so much space now in my life that I am able to dedicate and focus on this small patch of land. Last year I wanted to plant a garden and I wasn't able to. I really tried to think, what in my life has changed over the last year that has allowed for such new growth and perspective, both literally and figuratively. When I really thought about it, there were two things that I really came up with that have been just the difference in the year for me. So the first thing is I realized the first 5 years of motherhood was me trying to prove myself that I needed to do more, that being a mom and a stay-at-home mom was not enough, that having 3 kids, 3.5 and under was not enough. I needed to prove myself, and I spent the first 5 years of motherhood really striving out of my own efforts to be all, do all to everyone, to my kids, my husband, to my community. I said yes to too many things, and they were all really good things and all really worthy people. But I was doing it because I just was so not satisfied in being a mom. And I felt myself just overcommitting. That was the first 5 years of my motherhood journey. And then right around this time last year, I was like on the verge of an anxiety panic attack, like almost every day. All the little commitments that I had said yes to were piling on and on and on. I was getting buried under all of it. Since then, this last year has been my year of saying no. I kind of needed to take a step back from a lot of different things and a lot of different people and expectations that I put on myself alone, and I needed to really reground myself. And I said no to so many things this year. The littlest things, like having to sign up for every meal train and having to be the room mom, team mom, organize this and that, host this party and be available for this person. I really had to just say no. And that was hard, and it still is hard. My natural inclination is to say yes. But God is really teaching me that I need to draw a circle around my main people and who really matter most to me. I need to stay true and faithful to that. And in doing so, in my year of saying no, I've been able to find myself again. I've been able to be like, you know what, being a mom is enough and being a mom is amazing. And this is the season God has me in. And I'm okay with that now. Like, I am okay with where he has me, because you know what? My second point is that seasons change. This last year has been my year of saying no, and it's ironically funny because this chapter in the book of the Carters is almost written, this chapter of having really little kids, because my oldest is off at kindergarten now. And in the fall, both my girls are gonna be in preschool 2 mornings a week, where I'll get to have back to myself. We're not in the thick of it with body training and sleep training and pregnancy and diapers and bottles and all of those things. Don't get me wrong, we still have tantrums. I've got a 3 and a 2-year-old. But motherhood is slowly changing, and we are slowly turning the page on that last chapter, and we are entering a new season. And I acknowledge that, and I see that I have space in my day and in my heart to where I can go and I can grow a garden, and it's not just this burden to me, but it's something that I enjoy. Like, I'm not just in survival mode taking care of my family and babies and toddlers. I can't even fathom doing that. This year I have time. I have capacity. I have space in my heart and my soul, and I think it is stemmed from us, A, entering a new season, and B, being my year of no, and being in a space this year where I have created I fought for the time for myself and for my family to do the things that I really feel God is calling me to do. So I just want to encourage you, like wherever you find yourself, if you have big kids, if you have little kids, if you're pregnant, if you're single, if you are in a very like overwhelming time of your life, I want to tell you a new season, I promise you, is right around the corner. And if you are a young mom of little ones, I'm here to say you are doing enough. Do not feel like you need to prove yourself to anyone. Be where you're at, embrace, I know, the Groundhog Day. I know it, I know it, I know it. Embrace it. And before you know it, you're gonna be sending those kids off to school. And a new day is coming where you're gonna be able to go work out, and you're gonna be able to sit in your clean house for more than just 10 minutes. And you're gonna be able to go grocery shopping alone. It's coming, I promise you. You will begin your own garden soon enough. I just felt like somebody needed to hear that today. So be encouraged and have a great day.